So we're gonna start this off by saying, "Hey, rest in peace to Marcellus Williams, an innocent man who just got murdered by the state of Missouri." Um,
The third one this year too. The third execution is in Missouri this year.
yeah, it's sad, man. You know, I honestly feel like if he was white, this wouldn't happen. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you jump in first, man. How do you feel about the murder of Marcellus Williams, and like what type of mind space does that put you on when you see the facts of the case and what's being reported?
It's hard to be a black man in the world, man.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I mean, anytime something happens, they're always looking for a black man for a scapegoat, no matter what the situation is. Then they gave a man chicken wings and tater tots for his last meal. I mean, I just read something like they were doing a trial. It was 11 white men and one black man.
Mm-hmm.
The lawyer removed the one black man because he said he looked like Williams.
So we all look alike.
I mean, it was already 11 white people in there. What was the one black dude gonna do?
I guess they were thinking he might hang the jury. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm saying some stuff like he did go in there and steal all their stuff, but they said the evidence was tainted. The knife was
Mm-hmm.
tainted, so therefore you have no evidence against him. What are
Yep.
we doing? Okay. I stole the shit. Okay, ain't that a couple of months to a couple of years?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I dying over some tainted evidence? It's like stuff like this. Like it happens every day to black men, and like you get tired of seeing it. But what we gonna do?
Yeah,
Fight
that's a
back?
good question.
Hang them like they do us? I mean, but is he gonna be a Martin Luther King guy, non-violent, or gonna be a Malcolm X by any means necessary?
Man, Malcolm X was the guy, man.
But both of them dead.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. What you gonna do?
Uh, I don't know, man. Black people, we too divided, man. We can't come together for nothing. You know, already know how that is.
Yeah,
But
no. Yeah, we do. We do come together. We come together for
uh,
Jordans,
yep.
to go to the food stamp office, to go to the Sexy Red concert and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing. I mean, we did it for Mike Brown. Did a little something, but I mean that didn't get us nowhere. I mean, it gave us a step ahead, just give us 3 steps back because now they got to build all the shit that y'all burnt up in y'all neighborhood. So I mean, what can we do?
Man, look. Like you know, I'm like one of those people who I don't like to pull the race card until I feel it is 100% that. Like, if it's an in or if it's an out, other than that, I don't like to push on it. But you know, he was convicted for the murder of Felicia Gale, who was a reporter for the St. Louis Post Dispatch, apparently. Um, the big thing that got him convicted, there was two witness accounts, right? But apparently the two witnesses were paid witnesses, right? They were paid, and then they was also looking for deals for their own cases. The family was saying they didn't want the execution, right? So DNA evidence has been a major thing in a lot of cases, and there was no DNA evidence linking this man to this murder. So what is the basis that he got the death penalty on? See, you know, a lot of people, they always want to say, you know, black people run the race too much or stuff like that. But when things like this happen, bro, you have to point it out. You just can't sit there and act like it's not happening. He was a white man, he would not have been executed.
100%.
Right? I'm gonna say that again. If he was a white man, he would not have been executed. And the fact that he's a black man and there's a white woman dead. So somebody got to pay for this white woman's life. That's just the way it is. Somebody got to pay for it. And who better to pay for it than a black man? Right? You know, they done a petition. They got like a bunch of signatures. The lawyer, his legal team, they did the best that they could. But it was just too little too late. And like, I don't know, man. It's just sad that it's that easy to just, you know, kill a black man. Like it's nothing. And so for all you black people out there, right? Like in St. Louis, you know, when things like this happen, everybody want to loot. They want to do all this type stuff. But do y'all vote? Do y'all go out here and make presence known? Do y'all back each other, support each other? Governor Parsons, right? So how y'all feel about him? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying go do nothing violent to him or nothing like that, but you got to stand up. These are the times that you really need to stand up and get together. Don't go tearing stuff up, right? Let your voices be heard. Make sure that you vote. But I've been black my whole life. And when I tell people my experiences and when I'm in the Navy, because they know I'm in the Navy, right? You know, I work with white people, Mexicans, all this type of stuff. When I talk to white people, they generally don't know. They don't realize how it is, right? They see some things on TV and stuff like that and think that it's being, you know, over exaggerated. But 2 witnesses that's getting paid off and no DNA evidence gets you death. That don't make sense, man. And you know, everybody who live in Missouri will tell you Missouri is a racist state. And what more proof do you need? It gets proved all the time. And, you know, we have to be extra cautious. We can't put ourselves in bad situations.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as a culture, we got to change. Like, we can't sit here and say that we see the issue and then, you know, not police ourselves and not move better and stuff like that, man. That man is dead. You know what I'm saying? His family got to deal with that for the rest of his life. Like, he's gone. Ain't no coming back from that. You know, he died from lethal injection. You know, so I don't know how much real it got to get out here for people to really understand and pay attention, but I don't know. What else do people need? Like, Missouri is a cold state, you know, and we from St. Louis, which is a cold city, and we've seen the ugly side, and as we gotten older and we got smarter, we've seen the other side. And from my experience, what I have noticed is when you white, there's a difference. There's a difference. Like, there is, when you're black, you will get longer, harsher penalties for the exact same crimes that white people do. That's just a fact. All the statistics show that. If I'm black and I rob a bank and a white person robs a bank down the street, I'm going to get a harsher penalty than the white person. And for a judge to allow basically an all-white jury on the murder of a white woman, and
what would you expect?
Well, as a judge, that's what you're there for. You're there to make sure this type of stuff don't happen. But like you said, it's a black man
who killed a white woman, supposedly.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
If it had been a black man who killed a black man, it wouldn't have been nothing.
Oh no, that's nothing.
They want us to kill each other off. That means there's less work they got to do.
I mean, we're doing a good job. We help. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, as mad as we are, we also got to understand that, like, we make the statement that black life don't matter. We make the statements that black life not valuable. Right? You know, come on, man. Like, people getting killed every day over, like, the pettiest stuff, and then we treat black life like it don't matter. But then when this happens, now black people are, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna see it all on the timeline. People gonna be posting this, posting that, but we make it easy for them to do us like this. Because if we ain't gonna value each other's lives, if we kill each other like it ain't nothing, and we show that our lives ain't valuable, how are we gonna look outside the community and hope that somebody else think our lives is valuable? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make sense.
Let me say this. They already don't give a fuck about us. You must forgot they had us picking a fucking cotton.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking our black women, getting them pregnant, these little fucking sex forms, all this bullshit. When does they care about us?
Right. And I can even go deeper than that, right? Like, me and you, we are the first generation of our family that was born with civil rights.
Your grandma was picking cotton. Your granddaddy was picking cotton.
And I was just at grandma's house, you know what I'm saying, talking to her. You know,
like all that, the salted rip tips and the greens and the piggers and the chitlin, Negro, them all slave food.
Yep.
Slave master gave us, not us, but gave them that they didn't want. That's the stock that they gave them. And they had to make it into something.
Yeah. Like, you know, the Civil Rights Act got signed in 1964. Come on, that's not that long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole police and jailing system was designed for us. Once black people got free, you already knew what time it was. Well, they ain't got no money, they ain't got no education, they don't own nothing. What they gonna try to do to survive? All right, then we gonna give them, hey, oh, you sleep on the street, go to jail. You know, and even though, you know, times have changed, the people who are in power are from back then. These old white men who are making decisions, these millionaires, billionaires, and all that type of stuff, what do you think they was raised on? They was raised on that. And so, like I said, we have to value each other's lives, and we got to understand that at some point in time, we have to treat each other like we actually are people. Because if we don't treat each other like we are people, if we don't talk to each other like we are people, if we on social media and when they see black people, the only thing they see us doing is, you know, pointing guns and, you know, doing the gang signs and all the other little shit that we do on social media, and only thing our black women are doing is just shaking ass for likes and all that type of stuff. We put out there that we don't value ourselves, we don't value our lives. So they look at us like they just killed the cow.
Yeah, we monkeys to them.
That's how they look at it. You said what?
We monkeys to them. Look at them wild animals. Look at them wild monkeys. That's what we act like.
Yeah. So this man is, and I'm not sitting here saying that this dude is like he's completely innocent. Like he just didn't do nothing. Like he had no play in putting himself in a bad position. I'm not gonna be dumb enough to say that. What I am saying is it should be across the board the same type of penalties. And what we are constantly seeing is when white people are in these positions, they don't get as harsh penalties. And if you think for a second that if this was a white man being charged with the murder of a black woman, and you think they were going to let the whole jury be black, you are out your damn mind. There was no way they would let that happen. And if you think that a white man killing a black woman with no DNA evidence is about to get murdered by the state with this type of pressure to not do it from the prosecution side, everybody's like, no, don't kill him. And the governor is like, nah, we got to make an example out of them. You know, a white woman dies, somebody got to pay for it. So,
Yeah. And usually, when evidence gets mishandled, the case gets threw out.
that's how it's supposed to be.
That's what usually happens. But you know, when it's a black man against a white woman.
We got OJ. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's
they
what
get mad about that.
Yeah, that's what people bring that up. You know, they bring up OJ. Oh, they got OJ. And it's like, bro, like, it's crazy, man, that this man is dead with all this stuff. And then the crazy thing about it is, all it took is the governor to say no. All the people were saying don't kill him. All it takes is that one man to say no.
And the dude been in jail for about 20-some years.
And he's been saying he's been innocent the entire time.
They give you about 15, 20 years for a murder anyway. But it's white. It's a white person.
Man,
it's a white woman.
And you a black man.
And you a black man.
So, I mean, at some point in time, we also got to take accountability for ourselves, man. Like, stop putting ourselves.
He put himself in that situation.
We put ourselves in situations to be judged. And once you put yourself in that position, you put yourself at their mercy. But at the same time, that still don't make it right. But we gotta do better than that. Like, that's crazy. And,
No.
you know, I just want to
Somebody has to take the blame.
I want to send our best wishes out to his family. I can't imagine how, you know what I'm saying, what they feeling right now, what they going through. You know what I'm saying? His kids. Oh man. It's not right. It's really not. And you know, Missouri, you gotta do better. Gotta do better. This wasn't right.
That's the world.
Yeah, so I say, nothing else I can say about it except, rest in peace, Marcellus Williams, man.
Oh no, I got one more thing. They said they reached an agreement last month where he would just get life in prison.
Oh yeah.
Where did this come from?
The prosecution, like I said, the prosecution didn't want him to get executed. I'm sorry, murdered.
Yeah, neither side did.
No, neither did his family. Neither did her family. Nobody wanted this to happen. So that just lets you know. See, like what they say is politicians work for us.
No, they don't.
They don't. Because the state spoke.
Politicians,
all the people spoke. And as long as we keep letting these politicians make us work for them, it's, it's just going to keep happening. And then, bro, it's that easy to kill us. It's that easy.
Hey, but like they say, it's that easy for y'all to kill each other. So,
yeah. I will say this, the same support that, everybody giving for this man after he died, what if we gave that support to each other while we alive? Things would be a lot different. These type of things should be a wake-up call, and not just to, blame white people or blame the legal system and stuff like that, but it should be a wake-up call to how we treat each other and what we project. All right? Like, think about it. Remember when Kyrie posted that book?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did you see how swift the Jewish community came together? And this is over him just posting a book, right?
Yep.
It take depth for us to even somewhat get together. Like we okay with we okay with people shitting on black people, and we don't do much about it. Like what's his name, DJ Vlad, shitted all over Marlon, and guess what? Black people run back to his platform. You can't do that. If Marlon shitting on a Jewish person, that community is going to hold us accountable. We don't hold nobody accountable.
Marlon probably got canceled.
Marlon probably would have got canceled. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a problem. But we so spread apart, and like I said, we don't value each other enough. So why would somebody on the outside value us? And they keep showing us that, and we just keep, so yeah, man. Rest in peace, my brother, and my wishes, my best wishes, healing energy to his family. I hope they can find a way to cope, but I don't know how you can.
They removed 6 of 7 of the black prospective jurors in the case. So they made sure it was only one, and then they kicked him out.
So what are we talking about?
Because if you on the jury, if everybody don't vote the same thing, you're not gonna go nowhere. That's why they kicked them out.
Mm-hmm.
They knew what they were doing.
And again, how as a judge you let that happen?
Because the judge wanted them. That's all. Daddy was a slave, owned about 48 slaves. Man, it's a long story.
Yeah.
The judge wanted them. Why wasn't it six black and 6 white jurors?
Like it should be.
Not in that white man court.
That's why, hey, keep your damn selves out of the court system. Once you are in there, you are at the mercy of whoever.
Well,
You're at the mercy. Ain't nothing you can do at that point. That's it.
stay out the way. Stay out the way.
Stay out the goddamn way. Look, man. Ain't nothing cooler than living.
Best thing you can do.
Ain't nothing cooler than living. All right, hey, everybody, you want to get your stripes. You want people to know your name in the streets and all this type of stuff. Ain't nothing cooler than living. Ain't no more swag than seeing your kids grow up. Ain't no drip better than providing for your kids and your family. Ain't nothing you can do better for them than to be alive and living. And so we just gotta, like I said, man, we just gotta treat each other better. Make people understand that black life is valuable. And that we mean something. When you kill, you're killing a human being. With this clear setup, paid witnesses, kicking out black jurors, no DNA evidence, what are we talking about?
Last month, the family gave their blessings to an agreement for life in prison.
What are we talking about?
But I didn't turn until he had to die.
So obviously, like I said earlier, the politicians don't work for us.
They don't. Politicians work for money.
Work for money and for their own interests.
Whoever got the fucking money, that's what they work for.
And I don't like to say the word, but they just look at it like, just one less nigga on the street.
I understand what they say.
One less nigga in jail.
Let them niggas kill themselves.
Let them niggas kill themselves. And when they put us when they slip up and get in a position where we can do it, we'll kill them niggas and call it law.
Yep, just like that police shot that lady in the face when she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." Shot her in the face.
They can kill a woman, bro. Like, it's just getting worse and worse. And I don't know, man. This is probably the weirdest pie we didn't put. At least for me, man. It's you know, because we don't talk about sports, but you know,
Let me say this. As black men, we're underdogs. Dogs are above us.
oh yeah,
You kill a dog, you go to jail. You kill a
hmm
black man, you go home.
that is a fact. That is a fact, and the reason that is you know partially because we treat each other like we less than dogs. We're shooting like man, look, they will shoot your black ass and leave you in the street and not even have a good reason why. Because it was hot and it was a Tuesday.
Oh, you looked at me wrong.
You looked at me wrong. Oh, you come over here, you know what I'm saying? You look like you doing good for yourself. You come over trying to show out. You in the
Can't even go to
wrong
work and do nothing for yourself. They gonna try to
you in the
steal and
wrong
kill you.
place at the wrong time. Who you know over here? You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely make it like again, it's not right, but we definitely make it easy. We damn sure make it easy. But yeah, man, I ain't got too much else to say about it. That's over. Like I said, hey, rest in peace, my brother, and best wishes to the family. That's all I can say, man. I signed a petition and everything, but
That's life living while black. Living as a black man, that's what you get.
mm-hmm. So for me to y'all,
And to be honest, bro, they're so scared of us, man. There's nothing that they scared of more than an educated black man. You know they would kill you if you know how to read back in the day.
mm-hmm.
Because he might form something and go against us, and we might lose our select. They hate an educated black man. That's what they hate. But they already had that
And,
street education, that book education. What?
and you know what Black Beard is saying? We hate education.
I don't. I got mine.
You know what I'm saying? And not even just like school. I'm just talking about just knowing things. The law, for example. We don't know the law. We know what we think the law is, but we don't know. We don't take the time to read it and stuff like that. Look, man, it's just like in sports. If you were doing something that the opposing team wants you to do, that makes them happy, what they tell you? You're probably doing something wrong. So if they're telling you the thing they fear is an educated black man, then you should probably want to get educated. They want you to
Man,
be a dumb black man who don't know
if
shit.
if
And
you
we
want to
keep
hire
being dumb black men who don't know shit. Like,
if you want to hire money, put it in the book.
that was the old saying.
Nah, they ain't gonna never open that damn book. Man, I can get you about 50 books I got in this house.
It just got to do better, man. Like I said, we have to protect each other first. We definitely have to understand how the importance of that. Making sure that it starts with us. We have to treat each other like we matter. Because right now, this is a story. In a week, it won't be.
Nope. Ain't nobody gonna
Right?
talk about it no more.
In a week, it won't be. And then we'll be back to not giving a fuck about each other again. And the system understands that. The system knows that. So that's why the governor can execute this man and know, I'll be all right. These niggas don't vote nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Sad day, man. Sad day.
I mean, I feel like this. No matter who you vote for, they all work for the same motherfuckers for real. To be totally honest, they all work for the same motherfuckers.
Mm.
Because you got two white men you got to vote for. Why the fuck would either one of them care about a black man? So we in the same scenario either way it go.
Governor Mike Parsons. Cold world out here, man.
It's just the world. It ain't cold. It's just the world.
All right,
But
man.
can't do nothing about it.
Got
What you gonna go start? What, a black KKK and start killing everybody?
nah.
What's
See,
that? That'll make it worse.
the
Ain't
first
nothing.
step, like I said, the first step is just showing the world that we give a fuck about each other.
Yeah.
First step.
But the
Because you
thing
know
about
what's
it is, it ain't our generation. It's the
Mhm.
ones under us.
And you know what the thing is? Shit like this will happen, and we still gonna go spend our money to them. We're gonna give them all their money. And then we're gonna complain, we're gonna make Facebook posts, we're gonna do this and do that, but then we're gonna spend that money. That's why we don't matter. So,
The quickest way to hurt somebody is to hit their pockets.
yep. Show
But
people that we matter, but we won't do that.
that's the only way we show people matter. We can't support them. Let them go broke, but they ain't gonna never happen.
Then never happen.
They're like the Papa John. What did the Papa John do? What did he say, nigga or something? Everybody still go get Papa John's pizza.
I forgot about what happened with the Papa John's thing,
It was
but I
some.
do.
It was some. But I'm saying, black people don't still get. That's all it is. Unless they benefiting something for it in the short term.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Ain't no poppy for real.
All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and slide off. Once again, hey, rest in peace. Well wishes to his family, and fucked up.
Fucked up. Fucked up. Fucked up. All right, my good man.
All right, sir. Hey, we'll holler at y'all on the flip side. All right, I'm going for real now.